Greetings, fellow outsiders, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright AceAttorney Trilogy. We are just about to get into, I think, I'm gonna call it a bonus episode because there was like it felt like a season end at the last episode. So whatever we're getting into now, I'm just hoping that we get to see Maya again, even if she's not there at the very beginning. Hopefully we'll get to see her at some point, and she will have had her psychic abilities re-upped from her training while she was gone. So let's go ahead and get started with this one. Whoa! It's like crazy animation compared to what we've seen before. No! Don't do it, whoever you are. What? 2 different murders? Is that rain? Oh my god. Oh my god. That was the police mascot, wasn't it? Who are you? As long as Edgeworth isn't involved, I'll be okay. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 11:02 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Is this the Maya dupe? Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. That's not me. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? Sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. She looks cute. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. Oh, that's a relief then. You're better than nobody. Sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. I was just saying that she looked a lot like Maya here. Oh, don't remind me of this. Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Skye. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? All right, let's talk to her. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? I gotta give her a good voice, but I don't want to give her the same voice as Maya. Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of, jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to the forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. All right, the case. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness? Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring her Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? Okay. Scientific investigator, excuse me. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me. I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe an investigation should be done scientifically, don't you? Yeah, sure. Can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. All right, relation to Mia, and then we'll go. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice to meet you. It's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I like her. She can't replace Maya, of course, but I do like her. I like her. She's cute. And also, she will be good from the scientific investigation standpoint. Because if she's like a scientific investigator, then maybe she can add something to the cases in the future. Although I think that this is the last case. I don't know if it's like a full case of just her sisters or if there's going to be multiple bunched into this last chapter. But the only way we're going to find out is by moving to the detention center and seeing if we can talk to her sister. February 22nd, detention center, visitor's room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister? No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. Well, what was that all about? Whoa! Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look. I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Hi. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. Sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Oh, hello. Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like, they look so similar to the Faye sisters. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Okay, let's talk to her. The case. There's something you should know from the start, which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Well, what? But the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was the witness's in the witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. Is she, like, innocent? The victim. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. No! A detective? Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Don't tell me. Not gumshoe. Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They'll use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Alright, what about Lana? So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do their job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. What happened to her hand? Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Right, relation to Mia. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, didn't she? Well, what? Why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But, Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright, yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services at your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out the underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay! Alright, let's move then. Underground parking lot, a new location. We've never been here. How exciting. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking. So this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey, everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to be examining crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go around unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Hello? Who is this? What do we have here? Looks like Bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Oh my god! Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to. What's this guy talking about? Oh my god, I can't believe this guy. You head home along now. Happy trails, Bambina. Man, I want to think he's not cool, but he looks cool. He's kind of arrogant. But what was that friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah, he's a detective. He thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. All right, let's examine some stuff over here, since we can. Let's do the elevator first. Go from left to right. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Ah, the theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that that was his name? What is going on? I have to get used to this new cast of characters. Okay, I can look up here. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. Oh, you know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Phoenix, stop it. I mean, is he wrong though? All right, what is this? No clues here. No, I want to look at the ladder. Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. All right, and then the door. I see a wallet on the floor I'm gonna pick up too. Look, a door. That must mean something. I'm not sure doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? All right, I see the wallet. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. Maybe we can expect it. I'm calling to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Got it? Whoa, you have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Oh, I can rotate it? With what? H, N, B, and M? Okay. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue there! You should check it out with a press of enter. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Wait. There we go. Ah! This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't it scientific investigation useful? I guess, but I don't see what science has to do with it. Okay. Goodman's ID added to the court record. An investigator's ID card found at the prosecutor's office at the crime scene. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Okay, I'm gonna continue examining though. It looks like there's gonna be a new mechanic here, but we still have more that we can see. I wanna see what all we can do. Let's look at these next. An oil drum, looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy, I can't even budge it. Drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know, I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Oh, God. The wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes it any different either way. Her scientific investigations are funny. Okay, I can't look at whatever's here. I imagine we can look at the phone, though. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the biometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear it just fine. The phone's broken. All right, we can't look at the vent. We've already looked at that. That's the exit sign. What about this? The car parking ticket? No, I can't look at that. Am I good? Elevator? One more time? I already looked at the elevator. Okay, I think we might be good. We got the one piece of evidence we needed. So, what do I do now? Just move out of here? Back to the detention center? We might go back to Wright & Co. law offices, though, actually, yeah. Let's go back to Wright & Co. law offices, see what she has to say. Maybe she'll give us hints. Talk. No? Present? With this? Oh, maybe she'll tell us answers. Here, see this? Ah, I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this? A behavioral study of lawyers? Maybe, actually. Do I have to move back and present it at the underground parking lot? I'm missing something for sure. Oh, wait, do I have to actually check this out again? Oh, I do, don't I? Here we go. Okay, that's what it is. A name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number there. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID, yabba dabba dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Y-A-B-A-D-A-B? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Doesn't take much to amuse her. Okay, so that's that. See if we can turn it around and read anything else here. No, I can't read this. Okay. And I've already looked at that. Well, that didn't give me much else. Oh, I can slide. Oh, there's so much more to this scene. Okay, look at the way the body tape is there. All right, now we can actually examine more. We have another one of these. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. I can't believe this animation is hilarious. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along. You best, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with a body on her saddle, huh? Please? No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when did that matter, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles, Saloon, Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Okay, no, I still want to see stuff. In any case, stay away from that car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us? Oh, hi. Who are you? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without a clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have a clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days as the cough-up cleaner over. Cough-up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? Whoa, she's got the emo hair swoop. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Is the witness. You mean you're the witness? My sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. She means it. Okay, let's talk to her. Her name is Angel, right? Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day full of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is Sailor. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is this some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Yeah, that could be evidence. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel like I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. See Lana Skye wield that knife, so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? Sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Or how would the lunch lady know the name? Okay, Angel. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind, you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Trilobite? Those are... Those are extinct. Never mind, you win. Aren't they? Aren't trilobites extinct? Those are like the first, hold on. Yeah, extinct marine arthropods that form the class Trilobita. They're like a really famous fossil that has gone extinct. I don't even want to appreciate a part of the trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not... Stop being mean, Phoenix. Phoenix is so mean all the time. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Aha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if the Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past? That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, you know, now you're talking, Coffee Queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, is that it for her, though? Can I present her with anything? With the ID card, maybe? About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? It's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. I don't always feel like I'm being mocked. Because you are. Let's show the attorney's badge too, for giggles. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about taking Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles? Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. I like pickles, Phoenix. What do you have against pickles? All right, can I move anywhere? High Prosecutor's Office? Oh, we can. Okay, now that we're done talking to Angel. What is that? Is that? Wait, hold on. Is this who I think it is? This kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. What a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It really takes nerves to display something like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice.
Oh!
Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth.
Do you know him from somewhere?
Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and...
Right, her sister is chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
No, did I? No. I was just... Mr. Wright, here, he... Hey, don't blame me. Well, we're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
A body was found in this nasty, bright red sports car in the parking lot.
That would be my car. What of it?
What? Yeah, your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can't scream.
Alright, let's talk to Edgeworth. So, the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less.
No, Edgeworth, I would never. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean...
Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then?
Yes, sir, Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again.
Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember, you've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprisingly still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt.
I can understand. Wait, what did you just say?
Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You? Mr. Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. To be honest, it is a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
No, tell them, whisper them in my ear. Miles Edgeworth.
It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy.
Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident.
What? That's crazy!
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
But...
Some of them even go so far to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny.
Toys? That bronze shield?
There's gotta be a story behind this one.
Okay, Lana Skye, next.
Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember.
2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Oh, so this is like his Maya, other than the other guy.
It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
What? What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon!
To be specific, it was the knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. The murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox, traces of the victim's blood and no prints. Edgeworth? What?
Are you sure you didn't do it?
Sorry. Come on, can he take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
Alright, let's examine his room. He's got a framed, jacket up here.
Wow, this jacket is even lacier than the usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's still in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this. Okay, we have the couch next.
Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning, then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow.
I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. Oh, Emma!
I bet the wording is sofa hair and the little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool. Well, when it's Edgeworth, of course. Come on, Phoenix. I've been wondering what the heck this is. It has a big K on it.
Ugh, of prosecutors.
Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King? King of Prosecutors?
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year.
What? So?
So that K, that's...
K stands for king?
Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing.
King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better.
King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors, at the PD on the day of the murder.
Okay. All right, got it. Oh, I can talk to him again about it. So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh?
Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be King of Prosecutors.
Congratulations, King of Prosecutors!
Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off?
Oh, I never noticed that.
Okay, well that's that. That's a clue for us, I suppose. Look at this vase.
My, what amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy.
Wendy? Who is this?
I've heard that name somewhere before.
And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy.
Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance?
Wendy Oldback? Oh, wait! I don't think so. Hold on a second. Okay. She loves edgy, I guess.
Whoa! What a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
I guess you would feel important.
Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds.
That's handy to know. I hope it's never used. Are you kidding me? Don't foreshadow that.
Whoa, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. Must have someone get them for him. Oh, I'm so glad Gumshoe's okay. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Maybe I would, Phoenix. And then what?
Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chest, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
Red Knight have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair.
Nah, it's nothing.
All right, and then we can check out his desk next. Is it like the entirety of his desk? A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own face in the reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you. All right, is he continuing to picture Detective Gumshoe and these people because he's getting like some sort of psychic ability from Maya, maybe?
Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set.
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. All right, Phoenix, before you are mean to anybody else, I think it's time to get out of here. No clues here. And I also don't think that I can move, like, anywhere else in the room. Can we talk to him one more time? No. All right. As much as it pains me to leave you, Edgeworth, and I truly mean that, I have to go somewhere else. Where to? I don't know yet. Probably the underground parking lot. Can I present her with anything? Maybe with the knife? Or this? Could you take a look at this?
Ew.
Yeah, yes?
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me.
You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get the rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! So that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite! The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Okay, well, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's move to maybe the detention center? Or the law offices? Okay, it's gonna take me a minute to remember that I can actually inspect some of this stuff more closely. So let me check this. We'll see if there's anything here. We do have blood. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth's cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyways? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it with the wild. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Okay, is there anything else I can look at? The handle or anything? No? Okay, so that's that for that. The next thing we'll look at is the trophy. Because we can check the chip on the top, potentially. What does this say? No? Turn it around. Look at the hand. That's cute. Can I not check the chip? Do I have to turn it this way? Oh, there's something on the bottom. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have a kind of ring to it. So, okay, so that's the bottom of it. A reminder of Von Karma, the last case that we had, where we had to protect Edgeworth with our life. Can I look at the chip on the top? Is there nothing else I can do? Okay, well, we'll back out of it. Edgeworth! Edgy, what do I do? Tell me, do I present it to him? Oh, so basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You haven't been there, have you? Or you've been there, have you? Where the detective Gumshoe works, yeah? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about the award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Can I ask him more about yesterday? Let me present the knife while we're at it. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? I think he loves me, actually. Now, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. All right, then let's talk to him about the day of the crime. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is this solid evidence. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. All right, we got a new thing. It's the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Who is this guy? Hello?
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find any new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all.
Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid below.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir.
Give me your name.
Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
But sir, I didn't know.
Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave the brains and good luck. Oh my god, he's the goofiest character we've ever seen in this. Right. Yes, sir. God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as my patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
He seems to have finally calmed down at least.
All right, bye, Edgy. Love ya. See you later. See you at the trial. I'll be passing glances to you as you try to get a guilty verdict. But anyways, let's go back. Do we have a new place to go to? Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. No. I want to move to the police department entrance. Oh my god. February 22nd, police department entrance.
There's a handprint on the mascot.
Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi and the traffic wasn't even that bad.
The police department, huh?
I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Oh my god. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police.
Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger.
Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast.
Gumshoe! Hey, pal, what are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well... well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal.
I love you, Gumshoe. It's so good to see you again.
I'll give one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Well, why not?
Huh?
Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. He says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa, the chief prosecutor's got a little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's just, it's a sensitive issue with us these days.
All right, the investigation next.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing, really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs.
Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time?
What do you mean, this time?
Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of the police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And the Officer Marshal was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshal?
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshal guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Alright, now that we've made him angry, let's examine this area a little bit and then see what else we can do.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
What, the dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. Oh god, no, we're getting it again. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances, dances, dances until the battery dies.
Poor blue badger, fated to dance until he drops.
Blue badger panel added to the court record. Interesting. I knew that would be important. It stands out too much not to be. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here.
Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly ever look human. She has a point. Okay, there's that. Can I look at this? Yes. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust.
Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. All right, let's look at the doors. The detective's in there looking pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. All right, what about the two police officers? Look at that, the patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, do you want, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair. Okay, so that's those two. Do we have anything else to look at? The police car, right? And the banner. Let's do the banner first.
The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign.
Nice slogan.
I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets.
I don't think it's that kind of campaign.
What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar.
I think most families can figure out that without the extra help. And this.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
A panda?
Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory.
Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? All right, they don't have zebras at a lot of zoos, do they? Are zebras endangered? I definitely don't feel like there's a plethora of zebras. All right, I think I've looked everywhere. Let's see if we can talk. Can I present anything to him? I'm not sure that I need to. We've already talked to him. Let's move. Or not? Do I have to examine stuff? There's like new mechanics with this newer chapter, so I'm having trouble figuring out exactly what it wants me to do. Let's try opening the court record. And I actually did want to examine his parking stub. Miles Edgeworth, what a beautiful name. Miles Edgeworth, 712. This is the day of the crime.
The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair.
Perhaps.
Just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light.
Okay. Can I see anything on the back of the parking stub? I feel like that's important. Nothing. Okay, and then the other thing we'll look at is this thing. This is the last thing we haven't looked at. Can I move this, actually? I can't move it at all, but there is a handprint. Wait, I can't actually look at it? I can't examine it? Oh, maybe I can present it to him. Let me try presenting it. There we go. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. Wait, what? He's not telling us about that? Can I present you with this? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive a chief prosecutor Scott to do such a thing? Well, wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? I have to find out a little bit more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Maybe I present him with this, with the ID. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey, pal, this is the detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Can you, actually? Let's talk to him. Okay, yeah. Here we go. So this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Like that far away from the car, you mean? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferred for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Okay. So then the last thing we can show him is the trophy. Present. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Oh, were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Congratulations. I was wondering why this award was a shield, and why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even though the many naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Okay, so I've showed him everything save for my attorney's badge, which actually reminds me, can I inspect my attorney's badge more closely? I can! Oh, fun! Okay, hey, we have a number here. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. I mean, you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Oh, that's no fun. Okay, so that's that. We've looked at everything else. I just think this is fun to look at. And the front of the badge. Okay, nothing more there. Can I talk to you at all anymore? Edgeworth's troubles. Okay, uncovering the story finally. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Don't remind me of this case. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, forging evidence, making deals with witnesses, nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Oh, well, Mr. Edgeworth has always been unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea who was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for a chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you! Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is, what was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief's police. Officer Marshall, is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall is just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court. Got it! I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Alright, so we can actually, like, examine the crime scene now. Hopefully this will be helpful. So let's move back to the underground parking lot. Oh, February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, that's her. Oh, still here. Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Oh, hi. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Alright, can I talk to you again? The victim. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of that desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Alright, what about the marshal? There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men. Oh, I have to show him something? That's what you're saying? He's asleep? Can I actually just not talk to you right now and just, examine and move to, oh, I can't. Oh, I have to show him, I have to present him with this, with the letter of interest.
Who's that? Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon.
This is a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all the on the defensive here?
No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded.
All right, now we can actually... yes, thank God. Let's examine.
We've got a ton to examine, so let's look back here first.
This rope, is this?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Okay, let's look at the trunk. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
675 on December 2nd. Goodman? You're right, let's see. 67S 122. There's a name printed on the paper that says Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed?
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, for detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. It's funny. Let's look here.
A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are relegated to B block.
I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Okay. Can't look at any of these other cars. We can look at the gate here. B block is through there. That's where the visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like that cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak.
Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think about it too deeply and you'll be fine. Yeah, I was about to say, that's a little... Ooh. So that's B block. We can look at the car next. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Quite a luxury car. It screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Okay. I like the music that they have on the background here. So that's that. That's that. I don't think there's anything else to look at here. The last thing is to pick up this, which I imagine we're gonna have to examine closer. Looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out. Yeah, of course. Why not? Right. Let's check it out. Do 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 do. I love the music so much. Oh, here we go. It just automatically went into it. Can I open this? Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know?
Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap.
These are hard to come by, you know? I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. Okay. And then a button. Is that the power on button?
This phone's still on.
The radio screen. Radio?
Mr. Wright, those phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button on the display, and it'll display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I didn't even know about things like radio.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever, let's check the phone out. Okay, so I can press the blue button. Beep boop. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Beep.
Hey, that song! I know that! Wait, that's the thing. Hey, what's going on over here? Sorry.
I see you, partner. You press the redial. I didn't realize that said redial, sorry. Redial on that phone there, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway?
It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she had been taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right here where the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones.
Oh, that? Oh. Sorry, that was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record.
That was odd, wasn't it? Is there anything else I can examine around here? I don't think so. So the last thing to do is to move from here. And maybe we can talk to this guy again. The victim and Marshall. Oh yeah, maybe he'll actually talk to us now. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner?
Could you be a little bit more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The Smiling Madonna told me that tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr.
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Goodman's autopsy report added to the court record. Died an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back,
so there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot.
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Alright, Marshall. I don't mean to, any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
You calling me out? They'll shoot you for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoe detectives, till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now. How could you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So, why are you in charge?
No reason, we're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe that's because he runs with the Edgeworth, huh?
Edgeworth.
That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. Is it because of the connection to Edgeworth and they don't want it, like, spoiled or something? This is odd. And Lana Sky. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall?
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's all the dry wind that's a-blowing through the prosecutor's office.
Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who? Office atmosphere.
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
Oh. But rumors are just rumors. These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you'll find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals.
What you're saying is Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song on your phone always plays when it rings. What?
It was her phone, not his.
It's a Steel Samurai Ring song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids?
The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued! Alright, we've got some interesting new mechanics. We can actually look at evidence a little deeper this time. And an interesting case ahead of us. I still miss Maya, though. I do. It feels bad to, like, replace her. That's gonna do it for this episode of this brand new chapter we've opened of Phoenix Wright AceAttorney Trilogy. As always, if you're enjoying this, let me know in the comments. But on that note, I'm gonna say farewell, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, we're not alone out there, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Phoenix Wright. Bye-bye!